So we took a couple L's coming into the morning session. It's pretty sloppy. One, two, three, four L's, and then that was a total of 2,400. Kind of a lot of our balance that we have, but good thing we have a big buffer. And then I entered again. Okay, what I was thinking, what we have, is our 4 hour and our 90 minute PO3 going. I was thinking that this 5 minute was just looking so clean on the lower time frame. The 2 minute was rebalanced. I noted that 2 minute was balanced to CE. So on the 5 minute break, I noticed that we were just trading in 5 minute price actions cleaner than like literally anything. The 2 minute still was cleaner, but like the 1 minute just wasn't affording a great analysis at this 10 a.m. for an entry because there was really no highest time frame crack correlation. I mean, this was still a protected low at that point. Really, you would have to go off of price action, and the way to get a better entry and stop loss placement is upgrading to the higher time frame, especially the 15 minute and the 5 minute. But 5 minute was offered today. Yesterday it was the 15 minute, or month or sorry, Friday it was the 15 minute, which was that 15 minute SMT that we talked about, SMTF above it, which is a great pairing. And then this time it was the 5 minute breaker. So I also took a standard div off of this 5 minute. You can see these highs. You just notice on the 2 minute how we closed really our swing up leg at 2 to negative 2.5. I mean, it goes a little bit higher, but it just doesn't reach -4 within that time frame. You have to take into account the 15 minute. So that is holding like two distribution. And honestly, it was 50-50 whether I think honestly that we're gonna go above this new daily opening gap because it's so significant. It's at CE. We've literally taken CE of the day and CE of the week can be left alone, to be honest, because on the daily, like just price action wise, or sorry, the weekly, like we're tapping into this. Like really, it doesn't even need to come up any higher if we're going to be bearish, which it kind of looks like we are. Like it doesn't need to even come in. If we check the lower quadrant, it's like barely getting the CE of the first lower quadrant, and then ES hasn't tapped into the new weekly opening gap, but that I don't know. I still think we need some more time to move up higher. So I think that's like a great target for the day. It's only a Monday also, so I am just unsure because distribution is contradicting. Our cycle is contradicting with what price is doing at the moment. So like distribution, we can't have an manipulation distribution 90 minute and expansion distribution go all in the same direction. Like manipulation has to be different than distribution, and distribution I don't think is going to carry over. But let's see because our when it is retracing enough for us to put on the OTE and like consider this was generated liquidity, but it's not. Let's see. I mean, it is on ES. Okay, so thing. Oh, but it was already swept. Okay, so it should be protected at that point. So breaking that structure, it would mean that we're going bearish on ES, which is probably going to lead because we have a deviation in the new weekly opening gap. And with YM, I can't pull up YM. Where's? All right, there we go. Yeah, I mean, we already swept our target. YM isn't giving good structure either. If all the assets are actually correlated, which hardly happens at the moment, it's always YM doing something opposite. So, I mean, I'm glad I took this trade, the 1-to-1. So, okay, let's get into the cycles first of all. XAMD for the day is what I saw. XAMD for the 90 minute because we had a YM SMT. Hidden DC as well with ES. And previous weekly low SMT. There was also a daily TPD. But other than that, this 1-to-1 was purely based off of I know 1-to-1 is going to hit because this is going to trade up into the upper portion of the new weekly opening gap. The standard deviation aligns with it. It's CE of the day, which my close wasn't even that good. It was probably off like almost 20 points. Like probably 20, like 85 to, yeah, like 20 points. It was tough, but you live, you learn. So today just wasn't great off the start, so I'm happy to make up half of that winning day. And really doesn't matter where price is going next. We're obviously like trading into the lower portion where it should reverse, or from there we're going to take out lower targets and probably lows. I mean, everything is balanced, but still, true day open is unmitigated. Even on YM, we haven't mitigated anything. We've just been kind of moving up. So that's it. Not a great trade recap because there wasn't a great trade, just a 1-to-1. But I mean, after that 5 minute, it was pretty obvious that this was going to hold and at least go like one standard div higher. And I assumed two, so it was a 1-to-1 at that point. We had so many confluences aligning, and I took it. And it was just a good trade if you could have got in like where I initially got in, which was right here at this 1030. Like right at there, you would have, if we were referring to like a really, our first entry with our full sizing, then that's 150 points you would get, 150 points to 180 depending if you held to 2.5. So I mean that's really good RR still. That's 1-to-4. So we'll wait for tomorrow to see what presents, and hopefully we get some more data because today was kind of hard to read off the beginning until 10 a.m. Showed us the direction, and 10:30 gave us a great continuation.